Yes, we are live. Okay. I'm gonna push this back a little bit. Hello. How's everybody doing today? So, if you're watching this back at a different time, this is where we do a live check-in. Clocking in with the energies of Pisces season. What we need to know. Hi, how you doing? What we need to know and how we can process this crazy time that we're in. It's been a very busy day. I have nothing to say. So let's just dive into this tarot, shall we? If you have questions, then if you want to ask the energies, ask the tarots anything, then message below. Okay, let's do one more shove. Here we go. Heart of the matter is the Seven of Swords. So this is secrecy. You're either the secret keeper or the secret is being kept from you. Sudden movement change. Okay. This has come up so much recently. Upside down. Now it's time to face it internally. How to deal with it all. So much happening. I know. That's what Instagram just commented. 5 of Cups. And the 6 of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about this first, and then we'll talk about how to deal with it all. Okay. So, 7 of Swords. This is in terms of communication, breath, air, trauma, action, or aggression. You are in a place where you've done some really good work on compartmentalization. You've done some really good work on addressing the things. You've done 1 through 6, and it's like cute. And then there's one thing that you're like, can't let it go. Can't do it. Can't listen to it. Can't address it. Can't. Don't want to, not going to, nope. Hard stop. Let's come back to this. Story time about this, but this refusal to walk away from this one moment, and look at this fox. This fox is like, are you ready? Look at this side eye. Right? There's like, do you wanna? Are you ready now? How about? Because we're still sitting on this one thing, we're not able to move. We're not able to understand what this Uranian intuition is. We're not able to understand what this clarity is. Sudden movement change, we're not moving, which is keeping us in a place of internal grief and sadness. And it is preventing us from flying away. It is preventing us from actually creating. So here's the thing with this. Fear works in mysterious ways. Okay? Example being, 2011, get hit by a taxi, right? Fear says, oh, great, you got hit by a taxi. You're not going to be able to do so much. There's so much that you're not going to be able to do now. Ooh. You broke your ankle. You're never going to be able to dance again. You broke your ankle. You're never going to be able to perform again. You broke your ankle. You're never going to be able to be in New York again. You broke your ankle. You're never going to. You're never going to. You're never going to. You're never going to. I danced again. You broke your ankle. You're never going to ride a bike again. I did it. I'm living in New York again. Defiance, 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 defiance. But the second it always says you're never going to be able to do that, and you do it, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, you did that, but you're not going to be able to do this. Fill in the blank. You did that, but you're not going to be able to do this because of the one thing. I defied the taxi accident so often that finally I was like, oh, how about I just heal my attachment from the actual trauma? How about I stop trying to overcome these little battles and heal my attachment to getting hit by a taxi? And then fear's like, that's the thing. If he does that, then what do we do? Right? How many times are you going to defy and conquer, defy and conquer, defy and conquer, and defy and conquer the little chicken nuggets that fear lofts up instead of actually addressing the heart of the matter? For whoever's gonna watch this, or is watching right now, your sword, your moment, your bugaboo that you're sitting on, that your fox is just side-eyeing you, being like, are you ready? Is the energy of loving yourself. Because you don't love yourself. And no, I do not mean the way that society talks about loving themselves. This is not the quick fix. This is not the go get your nails done. I'm not talking about self-care. I'm talking about divine self-love. Divine self-love. True self-love. Whoever is needing to understand this, you can compartmentalize 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But until you truthfully love yourself, then you will just keep adding swords to this pile above. Your access point to self-love is your internal radiant abundance. Is your unique authenticity, your prism of correct color. And we want to see that. We want to witness that. We want to witness you loving yourself. We want to witness you celebrating your gifts. If this dialogue resonated with you, then let's have a session. And we'll explore more about how you genuinely love yourself. How do we deal with it all? We choose. How do we deal with it all is the question that came up. We choose to deal with what we can deal with. We choose to listen to our intuition. We choose us. We choose soul. This is karma. This is choice. This is surrendering to the justice with what I've been working with for my therapist for the past year. This is understanding that your karma is your karma. Somebody else's karma is their own karma. The people that storm the Capitol will have to deal with their own karma on their own soul's journey. That's not your problem. That's not your responsibility to worry about. Your responsibility is worrying about your own karma, your own choice. And every time this card comes up, it's what are we karming? Macro or micro? Are we clocking into the big vision or the tiny little details? Your karma, let's just say it a couple more times. Your own karma is found in your subconscious, is found in your creativity, is found when you zone out, when you get into the zone, when you get into a moment, when you get into a flow, when you're like, ooh, I'm painting, ooh, I'm meditating, ooh, I'm bike riding, ooh, I'm doing these things, ooh, I'm performing. You know, like, what is this for you? Found within, found with the moon, found with your subconscious. This is soul's karma, okay? And once we do that, once we do clock into the karma, then we'll be able to ripple. What are we rippling? I tell you what we're rippling. Looks so similar, doesn't it? Looks so similar to this correct, radiant self-love ripple. Isn't that fun? Isn't that apropos? You're rippling your self-love prism. And you get to be calm. You get to be chill. You get to just sit in your pond and say, oh, isn't this great? I have done my karmic work. I have done my due diligence of figuring out my choice. And therefore, I just get to experience this ripple. I just get to watch this. I get to partake in life. The Page, the Daughter of Cups, wonderful emotions. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. If you are not clocked into your karmic self-love, your karmic radiance, then you will not be emoting correctness. And then we change. We change because we change because we're always evolving, we're always moving, we're always learning, right? We're always rippling. We did not come here, we did not boop down into this cycle to be idle, to be still. We came down into this cycle to heal, grow, learn, and love, and live. That's what we came here for. So, what is our impetus for movement? Change. What is our impetus for growth? Change. You've done it. You've done it. So now's time to do something else. Okay, great. You've lived that life of worrying about everybody else. Cool. You learned that. You did it. You experienced that. Now it's time for you to experience what it means to be focused on you. Okay, you've lived your life without clocking into your internal karma. Now it's time to experience what it feels like to clock into your internal karma. The pendulum is always swinging. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. And part of understanding life is saying yes to change, saying yes to growth, saying yes to mobility. Okay, so what do I actually say yes to? Understanding your patterns. Sometimes the change that your soul craves is literally as simple as a different perspective. A different way of looking at your a different way of looking at what you're doing. And once we do that, then we can apply action towards our emotions. First we witness them, then we apply action with them. You can't write this. D. The change happens in perceiving and then acting. And this is big choices and little choices. And we will always be at the very beginning of understanding our emotional wheel, understanding our emotional well, understanding the depth of our deep sea, understanding water. What is water? Water is penetrative. Water is elusive. Water is in us. Water is necessity for life. Water is a mirror. Water is death. Water is flushing and flow. And as calm as a creek and as dangerous as a waterfall. Dangerous as a tsunami. You will always be at the beginning, the Ace of Cups, you will always be at the beginning of understanding how you water. If it's not an emotional attachment from this cycle, from Paul, from your name, then it's an emotional attachment from a past life that's coming up, that's saying, now you finally understand, your consciousness finally understands how to heal this attachment. So we've held on to it. We've karmically held on to it for millenniums, for this purpose. So use your minimal choices to help solve the karmic attachments of healing now. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh! Oh, to be fresh. Oh, to be youth. I mean, it is just... I just threw all the cards. I can't show you any of them again. This is me. You are taking words out of my hand. Yeah, it is you. Because I channel. So I'm channeling what you need to hear. That is exactly what is happening. the visual of your future. This is envisioning your own future. This is, we all look through this and see something different. I look through this and see my own future. You look through this and see your own future. 3 of Wands. Your future is based off of your karmic awareness of your emotions. Your future is based off of your karmic awareness of your own choices? Does that make sense to anybody else? Oh no. Hold on. The ability to see your own future is based off of your own emotional awareness. If you are not aware of your emotions and aware of your emotional journeys, then you will be too blinded by your emotional attachments in order to understand this clarity. We've traveled. So, coming back to this question, how do I handle it all? You don't. You handle you. You handle you. And that's it. You're not responsible for it all. You're just responsible for your brilliance. Okay. Let's take a breath. Does anybody else have any questions? Any other questions? Woo! That was a deuce of diddle. Take an inhale. And take your exhale. Take your inhale. Take your exhale. Inhale, independence. Exhale, clinginess. Inhale, strength. Exhale, weakness. Inhale, intuition's clarity. Exhale, ego. Inhale, intuition's clarity. Exhale, the system projected onto you. Inhale, intuition's clarity. Exhale, the questioning of this clarity. Inhale, love. Exhale, fear. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for asking questions. Like I said, I channel. So without y'all's energies, I don't know. You make me better. So thank you. will see you tomorrow. 7:30 Eastern. You do the math for wherever you live. All right, y'all. Enjoy your evenings. Go have fun understanding your emotions. Bye.